Hi, so welcome back. Mzanzi Fundiz is still your choice, where we discuss anything and everything that has to do with football. Mampoza, ikosi aliphela umoya.
Abuyile.
Oh, the slogan has changed. Abuyile. So we saw them play against TS Galaxy. The way in which they applied themselves, what do you make of that?
Look, I think Kaizer Chiefs has got a swing-so type of effect because they're the one team that has created most chances. There's a stat I saw on Opta Jabu. They say they've created more chances than anybody else. The other thing, open net at the back, because they've scored 13 goals, conceded 13 goals. So you've now got to be able to say, in all that, you're creating chances, you're conceding goals, yet...
And sorry to interject, Coach Nabi's first statement was that he has to sort out the defense when he came here.
So if you're sorting out the defense, but you're leaking the amount... Because the way that football is going at the moment, gone are the days, unless when Sundowns comes to FNB, where 5 goals are conceded. A 1-0 is going to be the scoreline that wins you anything. A 2-1 is the scoreline that's going to get you. So when you get that one chance, you should be able to do it, but you also need to be able to keep a clean sheet. Chiefs at the moment, they haven't kept a clean sheet. They've bought defenders, Dotley and Yeah. So between those two, you're expecting that the defense is going to be solid.
And the goalkeeper.
You're mentioning something very important. The fact that he has not been able to find his number one glovesman. Does it put a big question mark?
The only team in the PSL that have changed 3 goalkeepers so far.
And it's the same problem that you had.
And they can't keep a clean sheet. So, for us that have supported Kaizer Chiefs for the longest time, we know that this is one position that Kaizer Chiefs had always had quality. You can look at Brian Balo, you can look at Botende Shele, you can look at Wayne Duplessis, you can look at Itumeleng Kune.
Steve Crowley.
Quality. Goalkeepers are very important to stabilize the ship, to win you games where the Chiefs are down. Kaizer Chiefs don't have currently a number one goalkeeper. Okay, they've changed both of them. They keep leaking goals. The defense, Kaizer Chiefs have changed the centre back pairing. Not once this season. They've changed
was
the
it not forced by a red card?
No, but the issue is simple. That is the position that are very stable. I'm talking about the spine of the team. Okay, this is the spine of the team. It's very important to have stability in those positions. If you want to have clean sheets, Chiefs kept changing that. There was Musimango, gave a goal away against Royal AM. You have Inacio making red cards unnecessary. They've changed that, okay? Now you have Dikokwe coming back again to play in that position. The only centre back they haven't played is Kwinika so far. They've changed everybody.
So far, there's a lot of changes happening.
Left back,
the only thing consistent the Chiefs is change.
So even if you look at the DM position, now you have Mutetwa that is back playing in that position. They've tried Zwane, they've tried Matt, they've tried everybody else in there. They've tried the boy from America as well. They've changed.
Blob from America.
So what I'm saying to you,
coming to America.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, they even had a stability in the spine. Even if you look up front, it's Ranga today, tomorrow is Dupree. There's problems.
I have a solution.
Yeah.
What's the solution, Mapoza?
You must find Saleh's budget.
All right.
Because for you to be able to buy the players that you need, it's gonna cost you money. Management needs to make peace. Don't go, hey, we'll give you, like Lufuno says, you know this thing of we'll give you Lufuno and then, but we give. Nobody wants your players. They get comfortable. Nobody wants your players, so you can't trade off your players. Go buy the players that you need. Find the money, open the vault of Naturena and go and find that seller's budget. Because Basadin is not gonna come cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't buy a player from Cape Town Spurs. Velibai, you're looking for Jaden, whoever you look for is not going to be cheap, because if you're buying in January, any quality player is contracted. It's going to cost you something. It's not going to be cheap, like Lufuno said. Cheap sada.
All right, Lufuno, a few weeks back we came here, we were discussing the fact that Cape Town City is down there. We discussed that TS Galaxy is down there. But right now they are knocking on the door of top 8. Changing a couple of results, seeing them. Yeah. Are we seeing an upward trajectory for both these teams?
The PSL, if you win 2-3 games, you easily move 3-4 position or not, because there is no much of a difference in a lot of teams in the PSL, besides probably the top 3 or the top 2 most of the time. So you need to be consistent in winning your games. 3 games changes everything in the PSL. So you need to win your games. So you cannot really speak much about it. You look at AmaZulu. They started very badly, but look at they are. Gradually when they win 2-3 games or 1 game there and there, they start moving in terms of the log. And if you lose your games, you don't see a lot of space between Richards Bay and the teams that are just above them. So that's the nature of the PSL. So you need to be consistent so that you can gradually, go up.
TS Galaxy Mamposa, the change in personnel.
Look, I think
bringing in new life.
Look, I think the coaching is what, because for me, one of the disadvantages was that the coach, before he went and made Yanga look like they're clowning in Africa, he had made it peace that he's leaving because he was going to Raja.
Yes.
And all farewells were done. So players' mindset and everything had said, you are no longer our coach, you are leaving. You then come.
Yeah, maybe mindset.
If the mindset was no longer here, I had looked for a big move and the big move did not happen. So you are now settling. But now there's a coach who wants to prove himself. There's a coach who says, these are my plans, this is how I want to be. New way. But they must get a goalkeeper who stops clowning because...
what is that?
Because of that keeper's action, it led to whereby... Because for me, if you look at the events that happened, that led to the Chiefs' goal, was because of the keeper.
No, it's clowning.
He was busy looking at somebody looking at...
It's out of the goal. Come on. What is that?
All right. Well, you don't have to worry about us clowning. Unfortunately, that's all we come to in the second segment. Make sure that you watch Mzanzi Fundiz. Unemate, over right, over grand, upole man. Retlabuwa net no second half.